so let's talk about, personal use. We talked about that. You're just diving in and trying it. If I'm thinking about this from a leadership perspective, right? First of all, you can think about what are the management practices that are being adopted to actually encourage AI adoption at the grassroots level. And we go into in the survey about that. At a high level, like licenses for everyone, that's standard. That's like everyone has to do it. And you can't even attract people to your team unless you're doing it. But then you start diving into like how many people have actually given the people training or given them budget for training. It drops way down, right? And depending on webinars or podcasts like this for the training, it's really not that super comprehensive, right? And so you want some kind of a comprehensive training for more people so that they can feel comfortable with it. Then the next tier down is, am I working with other departments on AI projects, right? And so hackathons at software companies or hardware companies are pretty popular. Again, you see really few of them doing something with IT and marketing, that they are together trying to solve problems and exercising that muscle of doing it. So,
Yeah.
there's some things to think about from a management perspective, or are you encouraging that? But if you're really getting strategic about making this really work, and it is quite different across partnership or across a company border, that leads a different level of complexity there. But just outlining every process you have, if you're the leader of partner marketing, and thinking about what are our core processes and data sources we have, and just literally listing them out, and then thinking like, okay, where are we going to try AI out on this? And some of them might not be until late 2026, but you really want to think about like, is there an application that we should be trying here? And which of these can I do on my own? And which of these do I need someone else's help with? And just prioritizing it that way, right? So the content stuff is easy. You do it on your own. Lead scoring effectively across two different ICPs. Okay,
Yeah.
that might take a little bit. You can probably do that on your own. But things that are, actually accessing systems, you're probably going to need to work over time. So I think it's sort of laying out every process you got, thinking about, and just brutally prioritizing to the ones that I can control. I don't need IT involved, but then thinking about the high value ones and being like, okay, I got to get there because it's coming.
Yeah.
And how do I get there is something you can talk broadly about the team. So don't make the quick wins be the enemy of like where you need to go, right? Think about it a bit strategically and bring it up. Bring it up a level to your boss, your CEO, and be like, "Hey, this is the roadmap I think we should be thinking about," and then engage with the rest of the organization. When we talk to people about adoption increase, though, we definitely say, let's start with the things that you don't need to talk to anybody about. You can just do on your own, right? Uh, let's start there, but like, let's not be fooled that that's the end game.